Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot C. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages for the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining me and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out, what messages come through with the cards that come out in this reading for you today. So the first card we have is the Temperance card. You've got some Sagittarius energy with this. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. So this Knight of Swords shown up here at the bottom of the deck, this does feel like having a connection that really starts with a very strong intellectual connection between the two of you. I do feel like you have a lot that you may actually be able to relate on or connect on when it comes to an intellectual or mental connection. With this Knight of Swords shown up over here, this does also feel like you're in a connection where you're dealing with somebody who is quite confident. I also feel like you may also be quite confident in this connection with this person. Do you feel like when it comes to having a lot to be able to really connect on and share with each other, it does feel like having a lot of that being really predicated on a mental connection first. I do feel like with this Temperance card showing up over here though, when it comes to this person's feelings for you, this person does have a lot of feelings for you. I do feel like though with this Temperance card showing up over here, they're trying to keep their feelings or their emotions in check. And I do feel like by that, they're really trying to maintain their composure. I do feel like with the Temperance card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of kind of trying to be in control of the way in which they are displaying their emotional side. So I do feel like there's a sense of being able to have a connection that does feel like it is quite, I do feel like harmonious between the two of you and even cordial. But I do feel like when it comes to this person, it's like they have a lot of emotions that they try to kind of keep in check and be able to ensure that they're expressing them in the right way. With the Seven of Pentacles though, this does feel like they have feelings that are actually really growing in this connection with you. And I do feel like it happens through that intellectual or even mental connection that you share. And even communication is also a way which every time they're able to actually express their views on things and even be able to share with you a part of themselves through communication, their feelings for you grows. And I do feel like with the Seven of Pentacles showing up over here, it also feels like an energy of your feelings also growing and blossoming in this connection with this person. This does feel like an energy of being able to experience a lot of growing in the emotional connection between the two of you. I do feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, this also feels like an energy of being able to experience, it's like you're further along than what you may think you are. I do feel like there's a sense of kind of being in a space where you can give yourself more credit in this connection, but also as far as the progress that you are making when it comes to being able to kind of grow as a person and even within this connection. I do feel like with the Seven of Pentacles card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of experiencing a lot of forward movements in this connection, but it does feel like it happens gradually. But with the Seven of Pentacles showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to really prioritize a connection and putting care into making it work and grow. And I do feel like being able to experience the results of that is something that is, I do feel like it's something quite fulfilling when you are able to really take the time out to see how far you have come in this connection with this person. I do feel like with the Queen of Pentacles showing up over here, this does also feel like an energy of being able to actually experience a lot of growth in this connection. I feel like you have a very strong foundation. I do feel like with this Queen of Pentacles showing up over here, this also is a nurturing connection. When it comes to this connection, this also feels like taking it quite seriously. And I do feel like this person also taking this connection and you quite seriously as well. I do feel like with this Queen of Pentacles showing up over here, this feels like an energy of kind of also prioritizing this connection in a way that also makes it a priority and was also reflective of how important this connection is to somebody. I do feel like there is a sense of actually being careful when it comes to how this connection is handled and even how you handle each other in this connection. There's a sense of actually being quite considerate. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the King of Wands. We've got the Four of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. It's in the reverse. So this Two of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of kind of trying to be able to make this connection a priority in a way that allows for being able to make everybody feel valued in the way that somebody feels. I do feel like with the Two of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this also feels like an energy of trying to be able to get more organized in life and even during a busy time. So this could be a pretty busy time, or things may be starting to pick up even in other areas of somebody's life in this connection. But with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, it feels like an energy of making it a point to be able to prioritize this connection and not lose this connection in the process or in the mix of everything. I do feel like with this Two of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this also feels like an energy of trying to be able to kind of reduce the amounts of responsibilities that are kind of weighing somebody down or kind of pulling somebody in many directions, which are kind of creating the sense that this person is spreading themselves thin, or they're juggling so many responsibilities. There's a sense of wanting to be able to kind of dial down the number of responsibilities in order to be able to focus on what matters. I do feel like with the King of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like a very confident energy. Do feel like there's a sense of somebody who is in a space where when it comes to this connection, this person has a lot of feelings that they have towards this connection. I also feel like when it comes to how they experience this connection and even their feelings towards you, this person has a lot going on in that regard. I do feel like with this King of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like a pretty passionate energy as well, even a very fiery energy. But I do feel like this person kind of tries their best to be able to keep their feelings in check for some reason. But with this King of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of somebody who has a lot of, I do feel like this person is somebody with a lot of emotions to be able to kind of express. But I do feel like they do that in a way that's kind of tapered. It's like they're deciding to be able to not do too much. It's like they're trying to kind of compose themselves. But with this King of Wands, this does feel like an energy that is quite bold. I do feel like this person also being somebody who is I don't feel like they can hold that back entirely in this connection with you. With this Four of Swords showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience a connection beginning to feel more so like it is in a good space. This does feel like an energy of being able to also kind of be in a good place on an individual level. With the Four of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of being able to actually gain a lot out of being able to take some time out, or even being patient with yourself in, I do feel like, a certain phase of your life. With this Four of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of recharging. And I do feel like being able to really invest in self-care and being able to be the better version of yourself. And even when it comes to your well-being, being able to experience being in a better place. I do feel like with this Four of Swords showing up here in the reverse, this feels like an energy of also being able to experience any kind of delays in this connection, or even at this time being something that is coming to a pause. With this card in the reverse, it feels like everything beginning to pick up more energy, and I do feel like also more activity happening. I do feel like with the Ace of Pentacles showing up over here, this also feels like that happening as far as in your money, in your career. But I do feel like with the Ace of Pentacles, this feels like a breakthrough as far as also your money doing well. I do feel like there's a sense of also a new beginning as far as in your career. This could be a promotion, or this could even be a career change, but it feels like it is a very good decision and a good direction to move in. I do feel like with this Ace of Pentacles, this feels like a strong, fresh start. And I do feel like also there's stability, more stability within this new opportunity. Feels more grounded. It also feels like it brings with it a lot more opportunity, especially for being able to advance. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have chemistry. We have flirt, and we have express your love. So the chemistry card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of having a lot of, feel like attraction in this connection. I also feel like a strong connection, especially through conversations that you have, a mental connection, intellectual connection, and that's presence in this connection with this person. Do feel like it's strong chemistry that's also speaking to that. But this Knight of Swords, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience that chemistry through those kind of interactions. But I do feel like something that's felt when it comes to how this person feels about you quite early on is the sense of chemistry. I do feel like they're very much attracted and drawn to your energy that you put out. I do feel like that feeling with this chemistry card showing up over here and the Temperance card does feel like it's mutual one. I do feel like with the Temperance card, this does feel like an energy of also having a sense of being able to feel comfortable in this connection, and feel like this person also kind of allowing for being able to make space for you to feel comfortable in this connection as it unfolds. But also feel like them feeling that way about you. With the Flirt card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience a connection that feels enjoyable. I do feel like when it comes to being in each other's presence or company, this also feels like an energy of being able to actually enjoy each other's time and company. I do feel like with the Flirt card, this does feel like having a lot of light-hearted moments that I do feel like as it accumulates, that does feel like it is actually lending itself to having a very strong and deep connection. And I do feel like that's where the growth and the progress is happening in this connection. I do feel like with the Flirt card showing up over here, this does also feel like somebody trying to be able to get your attention through subtle ways or through hints when it comes to the banter between the two of you. You can hear it. I do feel like with the Express Your Love card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of somebody kind of trying to be able to express their feelings in this connection. I do feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, there's a lot of positive feelings as far as somebody's outlook on you, and especially when it comes to the sense of admiration and viewing you as an ideal person. When it comes to the person that is in their eyes, it's like you are the ideal exemplification of the ideal partner, of the ideal lover, you know. I do feel like with the Express Your Love card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of someone who's kind of wearing their heart on their sleeve, in the sense that they are letting that be known and they're expressing that. Do feel like this person though, it's like they test before they go all in. So I do feel like there's this flirt energy where it's like they are hinting at things or they are being quite subtle initially. And I do feel like with this Express Your Love card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of somebody who's in a space where I do feel like they are doing little things to be able to make you feel special, make you feel seen, and make you understand how they value you in this connection. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.